way, because the fact is that they were doing it for themselves, not you. You know, and sometimes you just tend to forget that as a human being. I think we all do. You know, we tend to forget. Sometimes we can think that people are being arrogant and uncourteous or whatever. Maybe it's just the fact that maybe it's the fact that you're arrogant. You know, maybe I don't know. Yeah, whenever I get in there in the morning, though, shit is just generally everywhere, and it's just a real fucking pain in the arse. But after all these years of doing this job, I really am not afraid to say that it can be a real fucking nuisance. I mean, it just can. And a lot of the time, with like small family business, such as, you know, I think probably anything along the lines of like bakeries, butcheries, etc., you can sometimes end up finding yourself working in them almost as if you kind of like own them yourself a little bit, and you kind of like find it a little bit unnecessary at times, you know, and it can be a bit of a nuisance. So like, yeah, you know, so I've got a few crates here, so that's pretty good. Like it's not a lot, but I mean, you could probably fly me over. This is like probably about 11 crates, which is pretty decent. Like, we only really need probably maybe about 30. So and having said that, there's like already 8 in the back. So now we're up to like 20 now. So if I just stop at like the next one, then maybe that should get me through, and that'll keep me out of trouble for a bit. Then this way, also after my like operation back in 2022 for I had like a hernia operation, which was nothing major. It is what it is. That's what it was. However, it was excruciating because of my job. So like still trying to lift crates of bread and stuff wasn't happening for me. So I had to get my kids to help me for about 6 months. And yeah, it was really tough on me mentally, and it was tough on the whole bakery in general as well. Like, it really was. Like, in the end, like, people were going, "How long is it going to take you to get back?" So that was a tough time. But like, what I'm saying is though, the reason I like to get a few more crates than really needed is so they're stacked up at the factory, like say pretty high, at like this sort of height on me, so I don't have to fucking bend down too much to pick a crate up. I don't want to be picking. I'd rather avoid picking crates of bread up off the floor. You know what I mean? It's generally kind of like what it kind of is the goal to achieve. But you still, after an operation, like at the age that I was at the time when I got it done, I mean, I was able to. They were like, you know, you can go back to lifting like 20 kilos again, but they said because I'm like, I must be o'clock sort of thing, about 5 o'clock, and then this way in the afternoon, obviously. Like this way while he's at work, if he knows that I'm going to have no help slicing and packing the bread on the Saturday, or like he will slice like you know a good amount of bread for me, like probably 80 loaves, 100 loaves, which is a lot for him to do because he's got to also try and help my brother too, the other baker, like prepare and all this sort of shit. So it's tough on both of them, you know, when that does happen. So it's just generally tough when people just kind of say, oh, like, you know, I've got a meeting on, I can't come in, you know. And it's always like, there's no warning or anything, it just happens. And that's how I roll. Like, it's a tough business. Like, that's what family business is like. You don't get that much extra help, and you just got to be tough. It's a tough gig. It really is. It's a tough thing. Like, it's made me a real tough, ruthless cunt, basically. Like, I'm not a fucking nice person, you know. Like, I'm straight down to business. That's it. Like, cut to the point. Don't fuck with me. Just fucking, what the fuck do you want from me? This type thing. That's how we all are. And Danny, deep down, I mean, he's pretty much the same, you know. He's not much different. So, like, yeah, we've got a good amount right here. So, yeah, we're definitely going to be alright here. So, what I'll do is I'll just put these on and everything should be good. So, that's a few. We're not going to need too many, but yeah. You gotta remember, y'all, this is what I'm doing, this is what I'm doing on the way to work. So it's not exactly that much fun, you know what I mean? Like, it's kind of like I feel like I'm wasting time. Honestly though, at the end of the day, really, it was really my fault, wasn't it, to kind of be running out anyway. So I'm the one that ran out. Definitely looking good now, guys. As you can imagine, out back here, there's quite a few.
Call 131546 or just head to jimsmowing.net today to get your no obligation quote. Franchises available. For over 40 years, there's always been one thing that builders, landscapers and earth movers all over Canberra have been able to rely on. Darwa Sands.
Yeah, this is a good spot. This is a pretty good spot here. guys. They're pretty popular IGA. We do them a few times a week.
Gold prices are the best in years. Do you have any unwanted gold jewellery? Even if it's broken or damaged, Cash Converters wants your unwanted gold now. Pay top dollar for anything gold. With the gold prices so high, you'll be pleasantly surprised what your unwanted, broken or damaged jewellery can be.
No, this is pretty much generally wrap shit up for us. Yeah, we're
Winter got you agree. The smart way. ACB sustainable household scheme. You can over 10 years at a super low interest rate, plus up to $2,500 in rebates for eligible concession card holders.
Yeah, so that's it, guys. We're pretty much done now. So now 1:03 sort of thing. I'm just gonna head on down to the bakery and get started on cleaning up after all the fucking shit and bakers and all that stuff. All right, have a fucking good one, cunts. Peace.